One media headline described it as the Great Australian Housing Divide, a reality that almost everyone agrees that there's a housing crisis, yet no one can agree on the best ways to fix it. Now, this comes from a study by Macquarie University, which conducted a survey to determine people's attitudes to housing and the causes of the many problems which currently beset the industry. And it found that there is almost universal agreement that Australia is facing a housing crisis. 9 out of 10 respondents agreed or strongly agreed that we currently have this crisis. And that's not surprising because news media is telling us that multiple times every single day. But despite largely agreeing that there's a crisis, most respondents still believe that home ownership is possible if people work hard and save money. 50% of those surveyed agreed strongly with this notion, and around a quarter disagreed. So, what's behind the housing crisis, according to this survey? The survey participants were asked to rank their top 3 housing problems from a list of 16 options. According to the respondents, the leading contributors to housing problems are immigration and population growth, which was 39%, high interest rates, 36%, lack of new housing supply, 29%, and high property taxes or stamp duty at 23%. So those were the top 4 causes according to the various respondents to this survey. Now, the options respondents could have selected included foreign investment, tax breaks for investors, and NIMBY opposition to new development, but none of these scored particularly highly, which is interesting because foreign buyers, investors, and NIMBYs have been often scapegoated in mainstream media over the housing crisis. Now, one commentator wrote about this survey results, "Perhaps it shouldn't come as a surprise that we're so dazed and confused about the housing problem. After all, there's a lack of genuine leadership on the issue and enough vested interest to block any progress towards a national housing consensus." Only 16% of respondents were satisfied with the federal government's measures to deal with the housing crisis, but most respondents were unsure about how they felt about the government policies. And this reinforces for me that there is not a high level of understanding about the problems in the housing industry and how they could be fixed, neither amongst voters nor amongst our elected representatives. A big factor is that most people's views are influenced by media headlines and sound bites, and much of that constitutes misinformation. On one day last week, my daily news feed had 4 articles which declared categorically what was causing prices to rise and housing affordability to worsen. One said it was migrants pouring into Australia, another claimed it was the federal government's assistance scheme for first home buyers, another stated it was the so-called tax breaks for investors, and another said it was the interest rate cuts that occurred earlier in the year. Now, in my view, none of them were actually right. There's not one single cause of strong property prices. All of those factors play some part, but none of them is the sole or primary cause. The Australian housing crisis has been building for many years. It results from years and years of bad government policy, which has meant that we haven't built enough new homes, and that everything that happens in the housing market takes longer than it should and costs more than it should. All 3 levels of government use the housing market as a cash cow, and this means that there's a massive addition to the cost of building new homes, the cost of buying homes, and the cost of owning real estate. Every year, governments earn over $100 billion in revenue from the housing industry through stamp duty, land tax, capital gains tax, and council rates. This revenue is cocaine to politicians, and they're not going to give it up anytime soon. And that fundamentally is why the housing crisis will persist until someone in government shows leadership, foresight, and courage, qualities that are in short supply amongst politicians across this nation.